Que pasa, world? I'm Michael Webb, and this is How To Cooking. My good buddy of mine, Stephen Sells, gave me a wild hog tenderloin, so I've defrosted it overnight, and I'm going to stuff it with some garlic and just take the ingredients I have. I'm not going by a recipe or anything. I'm just taking the ingredients I have and laid them out and decided what I'm going to do. This is basically going to be a garlic stuffed wild hog tenderloin, but I'm going to make a mushroom and garlic gravy. What do you get if you cross a wild hog with a house cat? Probably arrested, several ethics violations. Your grant money is going to be seized for sure, but yeah, you wouldn't want to do that. All right, Melissa Limscomb and JF Webb, this is for you. What do you call a laundromat for pigs? Hogwash. People don't know where wild hogs get their color from pigment. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to brown this tenderloin in a skillet, some oil over medium heat, and I just want to sear that salt and pepper on it. So I'm just going to brown it. Okay, this is the sauce I'm going to make to cook the pork in. It's got some mushroom, butter, and about 2/3 of the garlic I chopped up. I chopped up about 6 little cloves, besides what I stuffed in the pork. And instead of this just being all butter, I also used some of my chicken grease that I had saved. Later I'm going to make a gravy with some of the stock, and I'll mix it with that, make it more like a broth, and that's what I'm going to put my raw mushrooms and the rest of the garlic and scallion and onion in and stuff. So I'm going to cook that down. I'm also going to put a splash of balsamic vinegar in here, maybe close to 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to simmer that down for about 5 minutes, all nice and fragrant and cooked together. And then I'm going to pour it on top of those tenderloins. It's ready to come out of the oven. So I used the scrapings and everything that was in the pan in the gravy I make. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take some of the chicken grease that I have left from cooking the chicken off the bones, and I am going to start browning. I'm going to throw some scallions in it and heat it up, throw some scallions in it. Take my yellow onion, my bell pepper, the rest of my garlic. I'm gonna cook that down, a few minutes, get it the vegetables softened and all the flavors mixing. Then I'll throw my mushrooms in there and kind of soften those up and brown them a little bit. Then I will add the scrapings from the tenderloin, and I'm gonna take some of the chicken broth that I have. Add about a cup, and then I'm going to take a quarter to a half cup of flour and whisk it in and make a gravy. So specific measurement for any of this stuff. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So got a little left. Now I'm going to put in my mushrooms and soften those up and brown them a little bit. The tenderloin isn't that tender. It being wild stuff, it's a little tough, so I'm letting it simmer in this gravy. But I do think it's at a point now where we can let Princess Dynamite here give it a taste test. So you like it? You like the wild boar?
Yeah.
Thumbs up. All right, buddy. I'm glad. Good deal. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are all on a boat and it sinks. Who is saved? The United States of America.